responsibility of any responsible government is to protect lives and property. It is unfortunate that this government of APC at the federal level is adamant. They are not concerned. You will not hear the president condemn or talk about what is happening in our state. Just yesterday in Taka local government where you went, you're talking about 12 people and one additional person died today in the hospital. Several people are in hospitals in Boko and in Makudi here, where I directed them to go and get treatment. Now, in Guma local government, 14 people were also killed the same yesterday by these Fulani so-called herdsmen. But it's not about herdsmen. It's about occupation. It's about taking over the land and dominating and sending every other person away. Every day my IDP camps are swearing up because of various attacks. Those people who attempted to go back to do their farm work or to erect their new buildings after those houses were burnt down. Some were lucky to come back. Some have been killed. So this is the challenge we have, that the whole country today is being handed over to the so-called bandits, which are Fulani men. Everybody knows. And today, as the governor of BENUE State, and as a child of God, the blood of my people who are innocent, who have not committed any crime, we go after those Fulani people with their accomplice, all those people who know their mission and are doing it. God will definitely avenge the blood of those people who are innocent.
This is a deep expression of sadness for the ex-governor of BENUE State, Governor Ortom, even while he was a sitting governor, the chief security of BENUE State. He was attacked on several occasions. In one of the instances, he lamented over the attempt to his life by the Fulanese who vowed to go after him. Now, if being a sitting governor, he could not stop or forestall the attack, the killings of his own people. What can he do now he is out of office? What that means that the plurality of the problem, the insecurity being fueled across different regions of this country is premeditated, is deliberately being sponsored by some political oligarchs and vested interests, which has foreign backings, international conspiracy to overrun the entire region. And they are doing this with intention to take over their sister homes, lands belonging to the indigenous people. They are not mincing words. They are not mistaken by the actions. It is not just for a fanfare. They have the targets, their agenda was not just to Islamize, but to Fulanize and colonize the entire region, to take it as a position, as an inheritance. And nothing short of this. When you see their body language, their actions, and their moves of most recent, just as the ex-governor of BENUE State was lamenting out of frustration. He set up, while he was a governor, he set up vigilante groups to curtail the excesses, but then he was frustrated by the power at the center, which is Buhari, trying to defend his own kinsmen and to hide and cover up for the atrocities. It's quite unfortunate that most politicians from the South kept mute because it has not gotten to them. It involves the North Central, and as such, they should keep mute and keep aside. Let the North Central, of course, face their own problem. Now, it has escalated. It has gotten down to the South. The Southeast is not spared in these actions. Of most recent, we have seen the desperate acts, infractions, killings, namings, raping of our mothers, daughters in their farmlands, in their home country, being kidnapped, adopted for ransom. And while they collect the ransoms, they go back and reinforce themselves, get more, procure more arms to fight you. As they said, they are coming to overrun you, and with your own resources, they will use to bring you down. When they collect the ransom or the money paid for ransom, they will go and rehabilitate, get more sophisticated weapons to use it against you yourself. And the politicians aren't doing anything. Not, needless to talk about the traditional rulers who has become mere political stooge, mere beggars, subject to the dictates of the whims and caprices of the governors. It is quite unfortunate. The governors are dancing to the tune, sounding to be politically correct, but losing their own reputation and prestige, position as the chief security of the state, but the own people are being slaughtered, killed on several occasions. Mazen Nandekan have read this concern. They opposed him, they attacked him, they called him names, they conspired, of course, to rendition him even after he fled over the attempted assassination to his life. They went back to Kenya, they renditioned him and subject him to cruelty and all inhuman actions against him. What is that telling us? There's something bigger than what we envisage that is coming. If they are attacking and going, nobody's talking about that. It's just a matter of time. The survivors of today, the survivors of yesterday could become victims of today if we keep crucial issues in touch, if nobody cares to know because it has not gotten to you, or perhaps you have security orderlies attached to you. On several occasions, even as Ortom was the sitting governor, with his orderlies, security orderlies, they made an attempt to his life, and eventually he escaped, narrowly escaped that. Now, if a sitting governor could narrowly escape the ambush, the assault on his convoy, then what happens to ordinary civilians? That will tell you the magnitude and the significance of this crisis that is being neglected or ignored by people who should be more concerned and cry out and demand for justice, demand for repatriation, demand for equity, demand for the perpetrators of this heinous crime to be brought to justice. But unfortunately, everybody is under a spell or is being hypnotized or whatever be the case. It's quite unfortunate, but this is what they have to say out of frustration. But that does not deter an average Fulani militia or terrorist who believe that he is coming to conquer an exclusive dominance. That is just it. If not Fulanis, nobody can occupy those communities. And the locals are folding hands, watching why, of course, the unimaginable keep unfolding. Let's have your own take on regarding this development. It's quite very disturbing, but then that is the sad realities staring at us. Today, people must owe apology to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for speaking up ahead of time. But today, we are being caught and stuck in that reality called insecurity, not just against a particular tribe or race, but against the entire indigenous people of Nigeria. No one could put out itself from this quagmire, from this mess. Already, some are arguing it is becoming too late, very sadly, but the reality